Hey guys, Zari here. Hope all is well. Trust you're having a good morning so far. It is 9:29, 1 minute away from the open of New York here on Hump Day, and it's a shortened holiday day today, given that tomorrow is July 4th, Independence Day, and full holiday tomorrow, but half day today. Markets close. I think it's around 1 o'clock, 1:15 for futures, and give or take. But certainly could be an interesting, sloppy, choppy, messy day today. Probably a thin lineup of traders in the market here today on this wacky week every summer, where I think a lot of people go away and just don't even bother coming in this week. Certainly in between Wednesday and Friday, and or the following Monday, really. Most people, or a lot of people, just take off the entire half week, if not the entire week. Waiting for the open here, guys, in about 15 seconds. This is VWAP, of course, on the blue line, guys. 2.5 standard deviations, NASDAQ, S&P, and Dow 1-minute charts. There is the open. I'll be waiting for the 1-minute open range to form and to get set for the rest of the session. I will likely be very patient, potentially not even taking any trades today, given where we are in this holiday week. There's the NASDAQ, guys, my instrument of choice these days, given that it has a higher VIX or volatility profile than the Dow and the S&P. Typically, we are near and testing all-time highs here. Looking like we'll want to push up a little bit here on the 1 minute, as you can see, and kind of testing some open ranges down here in the pre-market, but now back up in this tight, narrow range from the UK and from Asia overnight. I'm going to put you on pause, guys. I'll bring you back. I'll cut out dead air, sideways grinding action, non-teaching moments, and keep this video nice and tight. I'll be back. And there's the 1 minute open range, guys, pushing up now on the S&P and the NASDAQ, dropping back into the open range on the Dow. So a mixed picture sort of here to start the day. Again, I'm going to just let this play out for a while, maybe do some fake outs and tug of war here between the bulls and the bears before putting in some structure that I may or may not take advantage of. It would have to be pretty compelling today for me to take advantage of it, given this holiday week and some of the hijinks that typically happen on this day. I'm going to shift this marker down here. You see this in the bottom left-hand corner? Some equal bodies there. Just a little refinement of zones, and that's all part of the game. I do this all day long. In other words, assessing my zones and making shifts and changes. All right, guys, watching the Three Sisters. Now let me show it to you very quickly. Pull back, pull back, and pull back, and dropping on the Dow, of course, doing its own thing. We are at or above VWAP on all three. And that's interesting to me here. In fact, let me drop down to the 30-second chart. I did this yesterday too when Powell was speaking for a cleaner view. Doesn't mean that I'm recommending it at all. This is not an order, guys. Just measuring some things out here to get an idea. Just playing around here for a bit. So that would take me back into just this zone here, not into those all-time highs that I was referring to. I go way back up here. You see that there? So I'm going to watch this play out, and I may turn that order live here in a moment. We'll see how this acts and reacts. All right, guys, live order, buy stop order right there where you see it. Patience. And I'm in, guys. I am in right there. All right, guys, we're back. And now that we're at about the 3/4 point here in this trade, I'm going to move my stop to break even just to make this a no lose on a messy holiday week like today. Kind of grinding around here to get up here, but finally making a move. We'll see if we can actually follow through here, though, as we are at a pretty key area here of resistance, as I talked about earlier on that daily chart. So I might struggle a little bit here, but I'm going to hold out and see what happens. And there it is, guys. All of a sudden, just got that little spike, took me right out. 10 o'clock, the news. Oh, I actually forgot about the news, guys. I totally forgot about the news, and thankfully it went my way. Sometimes you get lucky, and that's a good thing because now it just pulled back to my break even there, but completely forgot. That rarely happens. I must be tired, but hopefully you didn't get caught the other way. Chances are you belong if you're above the open range, and hopefully that took you out as well in profits. Thanks for being with me today, guys. That's probably it for me today, maybe even this week. We'll see. Tomorrow again is a holiday. Have a great one, guys. Talk soon.